Hi guys, Righteous Raymond here, author of Gaslit, Escaping the Narcissist Pit. You all, today's video is going to be a heart-to-heart from me to you. You all, sometimes we're our own biggest gaslighter. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. Sometimes you all, we gaslight ourselves. First, the narcissist gaslights us. Then we internalize the gaslighting talk, and we trick ourselves into thinking we don't want what we want. Y'all, the truth of the matter is, I want what I want. I want what I want. When you get done gaslighting me, I still want what I want. So I want you all to just sit with me for a minute and talk about what we want. So you all, what happens when you get with the gaslighter is, a gaslighter has limited abilities, has limited things to offer you, usually emotionally. They may have a lot of money, but they're very emotionally limited at what they can give you, what they can supply you, how they can meet your emotional needs. So what happens is, when you give it to the narcissist, give it to the gaslighter, you start expressing what you need or want, what happens is, they begin to gaslight you, because I can't give her empathy. I can't show her compassion. I can't listen to her problems. I don't have the capacity. I don't have the desire. Even if they had, the awareness, they have the carelessness. They don't care. Even if they could, they just don't care. They don't have the capacity. They don't care. And so what happens is they begin to gaslight you into making you think that you want what they want for you. So let's say you say, I want a man that calls me on my birthday and anniversaries. And they're looking like, I don't really care to call her on birthday and anniversaries. I don't care that much about her. I don't value her that much. So what they'll do is they'll say, you don't really want that. That's not what you really want. You don't really want that. You just want a man who's going to pay your bills. Aren't you happy I just pay your bills? Your friend down the street, she ain't got no man. She pay our home, but she worked 60-hour weeks. Aren't you just happy with just me paying your bills? And you start to gaslight yourself into thinking, yeah, he's right. I'm just happy that my bills are paid. Because I have friends who work in doubles and triples and work at 2 or 3 jobs and pay their bills. And at least I got my bills paid. So you begin to gaslight yourself into thinking you don't want anybody to call you on your birthday anniversaries. But you do. Again, you want what you want. I want what I want. And I was dating this guy, and I told him what I want. I said, I don't want a person in my life that has a dependency on, drugs or alcohol. I didn't grow up with that in my home. I know people who have those struggles, and I see how their lives are, how their children turn out, how their children are affected, impacted. So I said, I endeavor to never have a family. If I have children, I don't want a home with addiction. I don't want the mom or dad to be addicted, or the kids, of course, either. So this person, they didn't have the ability to stop indulging in said chemicals. So instead of just realizing, oh, you're not for me, I'm not for you, they tried to gaslight me into thinking, I don't do this that much. I'm not really doing this. It's not really like you think it is. And at the end of the day, I'm like, and we broke up because I was like, I just want what I want. You may not think it's a big deal. You may not think you do that much, but I want what I want. And so you have to stop letting the narcissist gaslight you what you don't want. Another guy I dated, I want to date a Christian. I'm a Christian. I'm a believer in the Bible. I believe in Jesus Christ. Where I read my other channel, Shocking Bible Study. I'm a Bible teacher, preacher. And that's what I want to. I got my master's in seminary. I'm getting my doctorate at another seminary. I'm like, I grew up in church. I'm a Christian. I'm a church girl through and through. And so it's like, I want to marry a guy that's a Christian, right? You don't really want that. He's a narcissist. You don't really want that. You don't want that. You want a man that's, woot. And you start thinking in your head, well, maybe I don't want a guy who's too churchy. Sometimes churchy guys, they be kind of weird. They be kind of lame. And they're not really fun. And maybe I don't want that. And I kept trying to gaslight myself, and I was like, nah, I want what I want. I know what I want. I want a Christian. I want my children to grow up in a Christian home. My mom and dad are Christians. We grew up in a Christian home, church, Bible study, Christian music, preachers on TV. I want our children to grow up, if I have children, I want them to grow up in a Christian home. That's what I want. I want what I want. I want a man who goes to church with me. We sit in church together. We praise God together, go to conferences together, church conference together, praise God together. I want what I want. So sometimes you give people that make you think you don't want what you want. Another guy don't want to work a job, don't want to get gainful employment. I'm like, I work every day. I work every day. And I do photography on some weekends and some nights in the week. I have to work every day, and I be tired, but I still work. So I want a guy that has a full-time job with benefits, 401k, health insurance and things, things adults want. You don't really want that. That's not what you really want. You want somebody who's an entrepreneur. Da 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 da. You want somebody da da da. And I'm like, well, maybe maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's fine. If he's home all the time, he can cook meals and take care of the kids. He can be a stay-at-home dad. I said, nah. I want what I want. I want what I want. I don't want that. I want what I want. And so you have to stop deceiving yourself. Do not let them. It's like a virus they put in your head. So you know what you want, right? Here's your healthy software. Everyone wants different things. Some women want a man who works and she's at home. Some women want a man who's like a partner. They both work. Power team, power couple. Some women do want to stay at home dad, and they're the one who go out and have a good job. Everyone wants something different. Some people want children. Some people want adopted kids. Some people want no children. Everyone wants something different, and you come in. Your hardware is not you're dysfunctional and crazy. You have a healthy software. Your software says, "I do or don't want children. I do or don't want a man who's a Christian. I do or don't want a man who works. I do or don't want a man who has a dependency on chemicals." You know what I'm saying? You come in the relationship with your hardware intact, healthy. You know what you want. I mean, who knows what you want more than you know? Ain't you? And I'm 38 years old. Haven't I been with me 38 years of my life? I know what I want. So when a person comes in with this gaslighting, it's like a virus that infects your brain. And you used to say what you wanted, and they start to, the virus they duplicate, and then you start to say, I want a man who works. 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 I want a man who stays at home. 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 You start to repeat this a lot. At least if he's at home, he's not cheating on me. At least if he's at home, I know where he is. At least if he's at home, he can watch the kids. We can save on daycare. At least he's at home. So you have, and your hardware is healthy. They infiltrate your hardware with this lie, the gaslighting, which is a lie. This is not, it may be true for them, but not true for you. Maybe true for other people, but not true for you. And you find yourself in a relationship 5 years later, like, he ain't got no job yet. 10 years later, we ain't had no kids yet. 20 years later, he ain't got saved and believe in Jesus Christ yet. 30 years later, he ain't get off alcohol yet. And you find yourself like, I didn't get what I want. Now, they got what they wanted. They got you bright, shining, healthy. You were beautiful. You had your whole life ahead of you. You were ambitious. You were excited about life. You were positive. They got what they wanted. They got you. You're amazing. You're amazing. They got you hardworking, kind, compassionate, considerate, compromising for what they want, yielding, submissive. They got you. They got you. They got what they wanted. They got what they wanted. They didn't get an addict. They didn't get an unemployed woman. They got a good chaste Christian girl. They got what they wanted, but you didn't get what you wanted. So my motto has been for the past year, I want what I want. I want what I want. My other motto is, if I lose, you gonna lose. You both gonna lose. I'm not gonna lose alone. That's my other motto. I'm not gonna lose alone. If you get this, I better get what I want too. You're not gonna get me like this, and you don't give me nothing I asked for. You're not gonna gaslight me to think I don't want something I know. I know what I want. Now, it's something to consider. Your standards may be really high. You may have to make some, you have to be more reasonable. Like, I maybe can't get a guy that got all his teeth. He may have a receding hairline. He might have a little pudge on his belly. I'm in my late 30s. I'm probably gonna date some men that probably divorced, probably have some children. You know what I'm saying? As you get older, you do have to adjust your standard, your expectations. You must have some right size expectations. But stuff like working a job and not being an addict, not being abusive, not being a cheater, that's never gonna age out. You'll never be too old to have a person that's faithful to you and not have an addiction and work a job. Let's say, retirement age. So yes, you all, stop gaslighting yourself. You know what you want. Get a sheet of paper, write down what you want. I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. And if it's reasonable, especially for your age and everything, as you get older, the options are not as full when you're 18, 20. Your options are not as, as much. So be realistic, but write down your what you want, what you expect, what your deal breaker. Write them down. And don't let anybody on no first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day tell you that's not what you really want. If you don't want it, it's going to be up to you to decide that. You and your friend girls, your past and your counsel talking about it. Now, you know what? I don't want that after all. But it won't be because of the man you're trying to get with. You want what you want. You want what you want. When you get done talking, whether it's 10 years later, 30 years later, 40 years later, you go sit down and be like, man, I wish I would have got what I wanted. I want what I want. Thank you guys for watching. Please buy my book on Amazon. Bye.